Glorious day to you, my friends. Yakotor unahasake arta. Welcome to day number 32 of of being laughing. Yeah, I'll explain in a minute. Day number 32 of being blissful existence, illuminating and nurturing grace, glory, growth, glee. Whatever words work for you. So I'm chuckling because today's 11/11, and that's what we're going to talk about today. And I've been channeling pretty much all day. And information I've been channeling is about the Winter Solstice coming up, and this 32 is a power of 2. And the energies associated with the Winter Solstice is significantly greater than a power of 2. So today is 11/11. Okay, November 11th. For those who don't care, it's November 11th. So what's all this about 11/11? In the last 50 years, it's become a thing. With the advent of digital watches, digital clocks, 11/11 on an analog clock doesn't really mean anything. Okay, 11 on the small hand and 11 on the big hand. Okay, cool. It could have been a thing back then. But those nice little digital ones showing up, people started to notice it. And then people started to notice that they noticed it. And so it became a thing in the collective consciousness, this 11/11 on a digital clock. It became a thing because the energies were ripe for it to become a thing. And it could have just started with somebody thinking it's a seed. It's a seed. We're going to say, no, it's a thing. I keep seeing 11/11 everywhere. Yes. Well, your awareness is aware of it. And it has become a signal from our guides, from our inner being, from our perception, from our awareness, that there's more to be known. There's more to be sensed. There's more to be aware of. Whether it comes from our guides, which is really inside, in this series of the being, we're talking about consciousness. We're talking about expanding our thought forms. We're talking about ascending our thought forms. We're talking about spending time with our inner being. So anything that I say is, it's an idea, and sharing the idea. And the simplistic approach to me is that everything that happens to us, is either a permission slip that somebody tells us about something, we get excited about it, it resonates with our inner being, we grant ourselves permission to do that awesome thing. Totally cool. Sometimes we need that little extra assistance instead of being awesome all the time. And the other thing, we see it as that we want to blame somebody else. So we're making an excuse to not do something. Oh, they're going to be there. No. Or I did that the last time and it wasn't that much fun. So we're saying no. So everything can fall into either permission or an excuse. Our inner being. But because so many people say 11, I keep seeing 11/11. And when somebody comes to me, and if I know them or I don't know them, a quick evaluation of their energy and their level of consciousness depends on how they ask, basically. I keep seeing 11/11. What do you think it means? So then the default answer is, it means that you're becoming more aware. You're becoming more aware that there's more to life. There's more to what you see. Things that were hidden are now going to be revealed. Simple as that. You're tapping into your psychic energy. If they start talking about psychic energy, then we talk about that. So today, November 11th, 1111, is the date representation of the time 1111. So it's just as meaningful or just as non-meaningful, depending on your viewpoint. With imagery in leading meditations, or when we read a story, we resonate with the storyline, or we don't. We put down the book. My mother used to take out a dozen or 24 books every 2 weeks from the library. She's a voracious reader. She flipped through a couple of pages. She reads maybe a chapter, and then she puts it down. If it was not good, she won't complete it. And then she'll pick up the next book. Read. If she likes what's going on, she continues reading. If she resonates with it. So she doesn't waste her time with nonsense books of whatever nature, whether they're fiction or nonfiction. It's the same thing. Okay, whether we resonate with this idea of 1111 is this energies of, the stars and the moon and the galaxies all aligning for a certain point for us to do things. If you believe that is true, guess what? It's true. The energies are there. The energies, from a consciousness standpoint, the energies are always there. But because of the collective consciousness, there is power in the thought of multiple people. When people meditate together, or when people practice yoga together, or when people play instruments together, when a band forms, or they're just in a jam session. Have you ever been in a jam session or a drum circle? The power of the drums, of everybody doing their thing to the same rhythm, it's superbly powerful. And how we can get into the rhythm and the power of the rhythm and the dances that form, the dance, because it's really just one cohesive dance of energy. So this 1111 on these dates, every year at this time, it's an invitation. That's it. It's an invitation to step up your game, to be more conscious, to be more aware. And maybe we just start out by being more aware of what our thoughts, our words, and our actions, how they impact others, how they impact ourselves. Cool. That sounds reasonable. Maybe it's a mindful day. Maybe it's an empowering day. In my other video today, the 1111 Galactic Portal Activation, using imagery, they guided the meditation. They gave me the imagery. It's imagery, and in a meditative state, we can see things that we don't normally see. And when we're guided to that level of meditation and that level of planting little seeds here, that you can see this and that you feel these things changing, energizing in your body, whether it's the power of thought or it's the power of your thought that is causing all of this activation. And maybe you didn't come up with any of these ideas, on your own, which is totally okay. If we're not aware to have these ideas, then why would we have these ideas? That's why we communicate with one another. That's why we share ideas. And that's what this is about. This 1111 day, this portal. We can envision the imagery as we open up a door and walk through a doorway, and now things are easier. I'm wiser. I'm more intelligent. I am more complete. I'm better off. Well, guess what? You are creating your timeline of awesomeness. You are threading beads onto your mala of joy, which is your life. So why wouldn't you want to have your new now, the next bead, be more awesome than the previous bead? Well, they're just as awesome as because everything is perfect just the way it is. But anyway, kisa uturu tata araskanahita. It's just a viewpoint. When we create the new now, when we step through the portal, we are granting ourselves permission to be that which we see on the other side of the portal. And as long as we continue to hold that vibration and that thought that these activations are alive in me, whether it's a Reiki attunement, whether it's a connection to the Aquarian fire, whether it's your college degree. If you don't use it, what is it worth? Or if you get attuned to Reiki and you aren't practicing and you're not placing your hands and you're not going to Reiki shares and you're not being a practitioner and you're not giving yourself self-care, will you forget how to use the energy? It's always there in you because you have been attuned to it. And the attunement is just, here's the frequency of the Reiki energy. It is now in your body, in your body's awareness, in your consciousness's awareness, labeled as Reiki. And you now can access it by calling on Reiki. It is a way to get this energy that's already inside you. Our attunement just, oh, there it is. Just like this awakening of 1111, I'm wakening up to, there's more in here than get up, go to work, eat, meet with friends, and go to sleep. There's more to life. And maybe we start learning about the law of attraction, that what we send out to the universe, if you're nice to people, guess what? They're nice back. That's what the law of attraction is, simply. When you smile at other people, chances are people are going to smile right back at you, unless you're walking in certain parts of Manhattan. Used to live there, so my complaints are valid. And yes, you can go all in on this 1111 stuff. You can get into the realm of the crazy. Look at the person who's speaking light language. Whether you see energy, whether you see extraterrestrials, whether you believe in extraterrestrials, whether you believe in alternate dimensions, or higher dimensions. To me, they're just higher thought forms. As we raise our level of consciousness, as we become the righteous ruler of our reality, as we practice it, as we learn how to do it, as we gently tune our vibration to that of our source within, our true authentic self, this calm, this peaceness, yes, peaceness, this consciousness, this awareness. And while we spiral up the Great Pyramid to the edge of the matrix, and we poke our awareness through the hub of the Dharma chakra, and as we use this Eye of Providence to view this reality from a divine perspective, maybe it'll give us insight. Maybe some gifts will unlock. Maybe you'll start to see ghosts or dead people or beings in other dimensions or higher dimensional beings. Maybe you'll be able to start to hear or just get knowing of information. Who knows what you're called to? Who knows what interests you? Because it is based on your interest and your joy as to what gifts will unlock. Kasi kosha. Sakino ria to uruhu tokoro. So on this 11/11 day, which just so happens to be 11/11 because we're using the Gregorian calendar. We're not using any other calendar. If we're using another calendar, guess what? It might not be the 11th month. It might not be the 11th day. Kisahakaturio. So take that with a grain of salt. Kusa utura tataaru tahatara. So both are valid. This day is meaningful, and this day is meaningless. Ni arasa akutora. So why don't we breathe? Let go of the idea of 11/11, and we'll chant. We'll chant Om Mani Padme Hum 108 times, using the Mala of Joy. Kisa akorata arhasinitara sikito. And then let's chant Om Ahung 36 times. So we're chanting 144 times today, and we're chanting for 144 days. But these two chants are only together during the first 55 days because we're using the golden spiral and the Fibonacci sequence, and 55 is a Fibonacci number. And if you add up all the digits 55 and below, it adds up to 144. 12 times 12. Through all these ideas of separation, through all these ideas of expansion, we're just going to breathe. There's too much information. My head hurts thinking about it all. So, I invite you to relax, whether you lie down, whether you sit, whether you sit in seated meditation. Let us shimmy a little bit to get comfortable. Let us get the last bits of movements out of the way. As we begin to deepen and lengthen our breath, as we begin to pay attention to the sound of our breath, as we pay attention to how it feels to breathe. As we pay attention to how our body reacts to the in-breath. As we pay attention to how our body reacts on the out-breath. With every breath in, we settle in a little more. And with every breath out, we relax in a little more. With every breath in, we ease in a little more. every breath out, we settle in a little bit more. As we're aware of the temperature of our breath in, and awareness of the different temperature on the out-breath. As we feel how it feels to breathe in. As we feel how it feels to breathe out. As we feel how it feels to breathe in. As we feel how it feels to breathe out. Now let us focus our awareness on our heart center. For in our heart center is the home of our holy fire, which is the holy fire. And this holy fire comes from the highest source of consciousness, where there is no ego, where there is no judgment, where there is only total acceptance, which is peace, which is home, which is unconditional love, which is holy fire. Where it always respects free will, and where the power is unlimited. And our holy fire is the source of our bright light. And every breath that we take with intention fans the flames of our holy fire and brightens our holy light. Now let us take this already pure holy fire from our heart center, which is already fully connected to the highest source of consciousness. And let us move it down through the chakras, purifying, grounding, and unifying. As we move this energy from the heart center, anahata, let us move it down through Mani Padme, the solar plexus chakra, purifying, harmonizing, balancing and purifying our desires, our shame, anything else that might block our joy and our connection to this divine will. So let us move this energy down through Svadhisthana, the sacral chakra, the water chakra, purifying, harmonizing, balancing, purifying all the ideas of worthiness, guilt, any other blockers of creativity, balancing emotions, bringing in the emotions and the swings of the emotions in alignment, harmonizing, balancing, moving this energy down through Muladhara, the root chakra, the earth chakra, harmonizing, balancing, purifying the ideas of fear and doubt, worthiness, support, safety, bringing in the fears and the doubts, bringing them in more towards alignment and into alignment, balancing. Inviting the gratitude. Moving this energy down through Vasundhara, the earth star chakra, our roots into this physicality. Purifying, harmonizing, balancing. Reminding us the place roots in our heart, roots in spirit, roots in love, roots in acceptance, roots in respecting of free will. Now bring this energy down through the roots, down, 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 deep into Mother Earth, wrapping these roots around the heart of Gaia, giving her a great big hug for hosting this 3D life, and bringing back her grounded love, which is simply a reminder that we are spirit. We are this holy fire, and we are not from this earth. We are not made of this earth. We're not made of this water. We are not made of this fire. We are not made of the air. And we're not made of the space in between these four elements. Bringing back the idea of earth and unifying it upwards, bringing this physicality upwards through the root system, and unifying with Vasundhara, the earth star chakra, and purifying this idea of unity, harmonizing this idea of unity. Let us bring this combined energy, this unified energy up into Muladhara, the root chakra, harmonizing this combined energy, unifying this combined energy. Let us move this energy, this combined and unified energy, upwards into Svadhisthana, the sacral chakra, combining all the lower chakras into the sacral chakra, harmonizing, balancing the combined energies, unifying the combined energies. Let us take this unified energy and move it up into Manipura, the solar plexus chakra, the fire chakra, combining the energies, harmonizing the energies, unifying the energies. Let us move this energy, this unified energy, upwards, back into Anahata, the heart chakra, our heart center. Combining the energies of all the chakras, harmonizing the energies, unifying the energies. Now let's move this combined energy, this unified energy, upward through the higher chakras, expanding the heart center and the combined lower chakras, moving it up through Vishuddha, the throat chakra, the sound chakra, the Akash chakra, which is the space, combining all the energies, all the chakras, harmonizing all the energies, unifying all the energies through the ideas of truth, purifying our ideas of truth, dispelling the lies, especially the lies we tell ourselves, expanding this idea of truth and this idea of sound. With the ideas of all the lower chakras that are combined and unified. Let us move this energy, this combined and unified energy, upwards into Agnya, Anya, the third eye chakra, the light chakra, the intuition chakra, purifying our insight, dispelling illusion, purifying, combining, harmonizing all the energies, balancing all the energies, dispelling the biggest illusion of separation. The one is the all, and the all is the one. Unifying the energies, expanding, let us move this unified energy upwards to Sahasrara, the crown chakra, the 1,000-petaled lotus. Purifying our crown, purifying our consciousness. This is the thought chakra, the consciousness chakra, the chakra of awareness. combining all the energies, purifying the idea of a unified consciousness, dispelling all the ideas of disharmony, of attachment, of dis-ease. Balancing the energies, harmonizing the energies, combining the energies, unifying the energies, and expanding the consciousness and the awareness of all the combined chakras. Moving this unified energy upwards into Vyapini, the soul star chakra, the goddess who is everywhere. Combining, purifying, balancing, harmonizing, unifying, and let us continue moving this unified energy upwards through all the ideas of separation, unifying as we ascend, combining all the dimensions, all these ideas of separation, combining and unifying and purifying these different realms, the higher realms, through the ideas, the chakras of Rita, through the idea of divine truth, harmonizing with divine truth, unifying with time, unifying with divine order, harmonizing with divine wisdom, unifying with this cosmic truth. Let's bring this unified energy upwards through more ideas of separation, through the chakra or idea of vikara, unifying and harmonizing with the idea of divine change, divine ripples, harmonizing with divine action, harmonizing with divine timing, unifying all these ideas, all these dimensions, all these separations. Moving this unified energy upwards through the chakra, through the idea of Shrishti, unifying this with the idea of divine creation, harmonizing with the idea of divine emanation, unifying and harmonizing with the idea of divine appearance and divine understanding. As we ascend as far as we need to go, until we are in a state of pure awareness. Just staying put, being. To continue this awareness, we will begin the meditation and the chanting with one Aum, the primordial sound of the universe. We will chant Om Mani Padme Hum 108 times, using the Mala of Joy. The Koshi chime at the end will let us know when we're on the last one. And we will transition with one Aum. After several breaths on our own, we will transition again with one Aying. Aim is the divine feminine version of Om, with each of the sounds stretched out, elongated. And we will chant Om, Ong 36 times, using the Guru beat of ascension, of awareness. The Koshi chime at the end will let us know when we're on the last one. And we will close out with one Aying. Inner breath in for Aum. Inner breath in to chant. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Padme Hum. Om Mani 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Padme Hum. Om Mani 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 Padme Hum. And a breath in for Aum. And a breath in for Aying. Aying. breath in to chant. And a breath in, crying. Stay here for as long as you like. Maybe even press pause on the video to spend more time in the energy. When you are ready, slowly bring your awareness back to the here and now. Maybe wiggle your fingers and toes. Maybe invite in some gentle movements as we ease back into this moment, to the present moment. And when you are ready, slowly open your eyes and welcome in the new now. Congratulations, my friends. We have completed day number 32 of being, blissful existence, illuminating and nurturing grace, growth. They talked about a lot. The first thing, be easy on yourself during meditation. When stray thoughts come in, of everyday life, of things on the shopping list, of things that are going to happen next weekend, or maybe the winter solstice. We're all human. So let us just focus our awareness on our breath. Pick up on the next chant. And those thoughts will go away on their own. We can tell when my conscious mind interfered with the chant, with the breathing. I made mistakes. Be easy on yourself when we make these mistakes. Just pick it up on the next one. When I'm chanting, I can get messages from Spirit. When I know it's from Spirit, it just flows. It doesn't interrupt with the chanting. It doesn't interrupt with the breathing. It doesn't interrupt at all. When I'm thinking about anything, when my ego's involved, then it's what interferes with the breathing and the chanting. Either way, we're benefiting. So let's not get down on ourselves when those things happen. Be easy on ourselves. We'll talk about Om Mani Padme Hum just a little bit. Om, the primordial sound of the universe. Mani, the jewel or lotus, like Manipura. The jewel or pearl. Padme is lotus, like the path of the lotus coming out of the muck and mire, making its way up and then blossoming and unfolding on our crown. And Hum, I am. I am the jewel of the lotus, and it means so much more. Every day in the Shine series, they reveal something new about Om Mani Padme Hum. Every time we chant it, it's a mantra. Om Mani Padme Hum. There's many mantras. Mantra is a tool, tool of the mind, mano, niso utur, mantra. And we're just using it. Using it with our vocal cords, we're using it with our conscious mind to focus and continually focus on something. We're allowing these sounds, these sacred sounds, to resonate through our body, allowing our inner being to reveal more to us about our true nature, about our true understanding, about life. Isko huturo toko mantra, iska haturo to. And the second mantra is Om Ah Hung. Om, the primordial sound of the universe. It's also the wisdom. It's the body also. Ah is the emptiness, the wisdom in the emptiness. Hung is just a Tibetan way of saying hum, and to me it resonates more in the head than in the body. So we're reaching upwards in the second series, the second set of chants. So hung and I ying with an NG instead of a M. We can say it either way. There's no judgment. It's all up to you, whether you chant, whether you breathe, whether you sit there, whether you speak light language. Thank you to several of you who are speaking light language together. Another thing that they said, every time you chant any mantra, since everything is here and now, you are chanting along with, sharing consciousness, sharing energy with everyone else who has ever chanted Om Mani Padme Hum. Ever chanted. Because all the chanting is happening now. Through all these ideas of separation, through all these ideas of time. The same with Om Ah Hung. And especially with this video and every video in this series. When you're chanting Om Mani Padme Hum in this series, you are chanting along with everyone else, regardless of when they're watching it, regardless of when they are chanting it. We are all chanting together. This also ties in with every other video in this series and every other video there we have ever chanted Om Mani Padme Hum. Everyone who has chanted there are chanting here. You're chanting with yourself. If you chanted in a previous video, you are chanting with yourself. That's the power of our collective consciousness. That's the power of now. And another interesting idea that came in when we mentioned truth, the truth chakra, Vishuddha, and this Riti, truth, Kisuhutu, righteousness. I'm going to get comfortable for this one. What is the truth? I was asked today. Okay, what is the truth? From the highest source of consciousness, from the viewpoint there, everything is truth. And nothing is truth. Everything is just as valid as everything else. Everything's an idea. Everything is a flow of energy. Everything simply exists. So everything is truth. But when we're not in that mindset, we're not in our lotus of awareness, instead of thinking of it as truth, well, what's the opposite of truth is falsehood. So now we're in this fight of right and wrong. We're in this conflict of right and wrong. We're in this contrasting viewpoints. We're in the yin and the yang, this balance, this harmony. So maybe we think of it as, do I resonate with this? Do I not resonate with this? With this idea, am I experiencing joy? Or am I experiencing the contrast? Okay, so if we're experiencing the contrast, Abraham Hicks says that our inner being says there's a different viewpoint of it. We don't have to see it that way. Let's ask our inner being. This is what we're doing in this series. We're asking our inner being. So maybe that's the title of today's video, 1111. 11:11, 11/11. Let's ask our inner being what it means. So there's only resonation and harmonization. There are ideas that flow in and out. What is our truth today? What do we believe? Our belief system is merely consistent thoughts, words, and actions. That's it. What you are thinking of is what you are becoming. As a man thinks in his heart, as a person thinks in their heart, so they become. Which is Yoga Sutra 1.4. Whenever you're not in this state of harmony, when you don't have the quiet mind, 1.1 says that everything starts now, or the practice of yoga starts now. 1.2 is yoga is the easing of the sensations, the modifications of the mind. Yoga is chittas vritti yaska atara ata niroda niaraska aturu utukurtata. And this yogi waltz of is that then you are dwelling in your true essence. 1.3 iskahaturu tukarasata. And 1.4 just simply goes. When you're not in your true state, your true nature, when you're not in the state of 1.3, where you're in your bliss, you become what you're thinking. That's it. Your belief systems. It just told us what belief systems are right there. So, when we ask ourselves, is this the truth? Is this not the truth? How can we raise our vibration? How can we raise our thought forms? How can we simply breathe? Do we resonate? Do we not resonate? Does it bring out my joy to think about it? It works with a job. It works with friends. It works with companions. It works with the universe. So I encourage you to journal. Journal about what does 1111 mean to you? Or what does this portal of activation mean? What is this, the portal, Stargate Heart? That's what the Shine series was all about. The Stargate in your heart to go through this gate and get to the star of who you are so you can shine outwards. That's what this being is all about. Until we get to this state of awareness, when we gently tune our vibration to our source within, as we spiral up the Great Pyramid, I can't tell you anymore, because it's just words coming out of me. How does your inner being feel about it? That's why we're meditating. So I thank you, my friends, for sharing in my highest bliss. For sharing in this now, in this fire. I love it when they feed me Sanskrit words. So shine on with your inner being, from your inner being, as your inner being. And make it a great day. Why would you leave it up to anyone else? Isha